morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on how you hear or listen to this podcast. You're listening to the next episode of the Kramer Jackman Show. Today we have a few voices you've heard already on the Kramer Jackman Show, but now we have at least one guy joining the other two. We're going to get to those guys right now. We have the Iron Hands, the guy whose defense is mostly nasty at times, and he can come out of nowhere. We have BJ Armstrong, who's also our general manager, by the way. We have the Iron Legs, Iron Horse, the guy that can plow through any type of defense that we've already seen. He's the Mr. 200-yard himself. Multiple games, I should say. Jarrod, McChesney, and then we have Jeremy Vega. How you doing, guys?
Enough said. Jeremy Vega.
Yeah, Jeremy Vega, the Denver Nightwings. What is he? Our owner, I'd say.
I think so. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it right there. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
It's a Wednesday. It's not bad. The week's halfway over.
I'm doing great. Planning for Alaska.
Yeah, speaking of Alaska, that's who we're playing, correct? I am correct. I know I'm correct. That's who we're playing.
You're correct.
You're
absolutely correct.
That's Sunday, right? Sunday at 7?
Monday night at 7:30.
See, I didn't know that.
Monday Night Football.
7 kicks off the festivities, and then 7:30 the ball gets kicked off.
But our festivities kick off, what, right now?
Hell yeah.
Right meow.
Oh, yeah. So, preparing-wise, this is a question just for Jeremy. How's everything going?
It's going. Alaska's not the easiest of opponents, so they like to, from what I've noticed, they like to mix things up, call some exotic quote-unquote packages defensively, and everyone knows that Mighty is the best coach in the game. His team's back-to-back champions. And they're in the title game for a third time, so preparing for them is going to be tough. I still got 4 to 5 days left of preparation, which I'm going to be bearing my nose in, and so will Michael. He's been our, as Cam said, the secret weapon to our offense, and it's the truth because Michael's been the best offensive coordinator in the league, in my opinion, and we'll see how it goes. But me and him are giving this our all, and we're doing it for you guys.
So that last podcast, we had Michael Goodman and Nicholas. No, wait, yeah, Nicholas Warner was on here. Man, this has been we've done a lot of podcasts so far, which I'm very proud of.
Me too.
But when we went off, pretty much off the air of the podcast, we talked for about 30 more minutes about how Michael prepares. I have mad respect for what you guys do.
Well, thank you, man. It's truly a lot of work. I mean, I get off at 2:30. And after I drive home and take my dog out and get settled, it's about 3:30, and I work until about 9. So Monday through Thursday.
That's just hey, what you're doing right now is working. Like I said, it seems like it's working.
Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, and this is kind of cheesy, but every morning I wake up and when I think about it, because I think about the SFL a lot. I'm just like, man, like how did we get to this point? Like this team's been around for 2 years. I've been around as an owner for 2 years, and we're already competing for the championship game. It's so surreal, and you know, I've said it all season, and it's the absolute truth. You know, I don't want to win a championship for me. It's not going to make me feel good. I want to win a championship for you guys. I just want all the players to be happy. And that's all I care about.
And if I do recall, we had a spring game. Not spring game. Yeah, no, I mean, you could say it's a preseason game. There we go. Preseason game where we played Alaska. I'm pretty sure it was Alaska, if I recall. We actually beat them.
Yeah, we did. Despite it just being generic playbooks and us being home at the time,
That is true.
you kind of never know. I mean, we did beat them, and hopefully it's an omen to what could possibly happen Monday night.
And the funny thing about that is, don't mean to talk about myself, but that's the only game I've missed a field goal.
Oh, you did miss a field goal, didn't you?
Yeah, and that was before I've got helped and not juiced. I would say that sounds like I've been taking steroids from BJ and all of his work. We're juicing legs over here. I don't know what them kickers are doing on the other side, but still.
Hey, anything goes in the SFL.
Yeah, BJ, you've helped us a lot with player progression and stuff like that. Of course, you're another person besides Jeremy and Michael, like helping out in this team. You're one of the guys that has pretty much not give us our stats, but you're the reason why we're all firing on all cylinders at this point.
I mean, you could thank Jeremy for that as well. He pretty much determined the progression for every player before the season started. I just helped put it into a pretty spreadsheet for him, honestly.
Oh.
But yeah, he's I wouldn't credit any one person for the team's success at this point. I think it's every single person in the Denver Nightwings locker room. So,
but a little more credit because you did handpick the vast majority of this team, from what I understand.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, that and you did create Kramer Jackman, the best kicker in SFL history. You created his progression chart.
That is true.
You're the reason he's even on this team, honestly. I mean, no,
thanks.
That might be the
that's
best
the truth.
move you ever made as our GM.
Yeah, because when I found out that BJ's like, oh yeah, no, we didn't really want Jamie didn't want you at all. I'm like, oh, that feels great.
Yeah, he's like, what was it? Nicholas Warner's got a friend that wants to join the team. I'm like, but this guy right here, he's a Raiders fan.
Hey, there we go. Hey, we got to stick strong, buddy.
Look, all right. Yes, I wasn't sold on having a kicker, and BJ sold me, and it was the greatest move ever. And yeah, I kind of wanted Nicholas Warner's friend, but when somebody puts in as much time and effort as they do into this league or team like BJ has, you kind of just want to give them, any kind of free will that you can, and let them make the decision because you believe in them.
Well,
Kramer, you're awesome, man. Everything you do for the team, all these podcasts.
Still don't want a kicker though.
What'd you say, Jerry?
I coughed.
Right.
Coughed.
I can always
no.
back.
I love Kramer. I love the kicker. I love everything about it.
Without Kramer's leg, I think it's safe to say we're not even in this position. You've won us some big games with that leg of yours.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about the squats on the sideline when you're not in the game.
And keep up that yoga, man.
And yoga is where
success right there. That's the bread and butter.
Exactly.
Get the yoga power right there. Yep.
It's funny too because thinking about it, if I wasn't picked up by you guys, I would be probably in Alaska.
Oh.
How do I get off of this podcast?
That's
hey, so that means the Kramer Jackman show probably would have been in Alaska, and the probably the best weekly running podcast right now is probably the Kramer Jackman show. Which
Agreed.
And
no doubt about that.
But it's at home here in Denver, at Jeremy Vega's Bar and Grill. If that's where you want to go and get your barbecue, we're right down the street over there. Is it the Richard Pratt Memorial Stadium?
No, it's the Richard Snowden Memorial Stadium. Richard Pratt, he's a wide receiver for OKC.
That's what I was thinking. He could be his stadium now.
Kramer just on the podcast giving away our stadium. Unbelievable.
It's not. Hey, I swear I've been drinking water, not anything else. On the other hand, speaking of non-water beverages, I'm guessing your go-tos since you guys live in Denver is Coors, right?
Yes, basically.
It's almost a tie between Coors to represent Colorado, and then there's a town that me and Jarrod both grew up in as kids that produces their own beer. They're called Dry Docks, and they make really good beer, and we're between Coors or Dry Docks. So,
are you more of a light or banquet type of guys?
Light banquet.
Yeah,
banquet
light.
Occasionally is like a luxury, but for the most part, it's light. Got to watch that calorie intake, man. You know how it goes.
That's true. So BJ, do you drink any of the alcoholic beverages?
Yeah. I got a. There's a beer. Excuse me. There's a beer by a brewing company named Drake's. believe they're in the Bay Area. Yes, the Rapper. But they have a beer called the Denogonizer, and it's a double IPA, 9.8% ABV, and
Oh my goodness!
It is hefty, but I'm an IPA guy, and that thing is delicious. So
I would love to try that. Wait, what's it called again, BJ? Can you say the name of that beer one more time?
Denogonizer.
The Denogonizer. Okay, good to know. And it's from Drake's Brewery.
Drake's Brewery, yeah. They're in the Bay Area.
So what me and Jeremy drink from Dry Dock is an apricot ale beer. It's called Apricot Blonde, and to this day, I think it's the best tasting beer on the planet. But
that sounds actually really good.
Oh, you guys would love it. It is delicious. It's $3 more than Coors.
Sam Adams' Summer Ale is so great.
Oh, I love Summer Ale, dude. That's one of my favorite brews too.
I'm ready for the summer season to come again, so I can have that. Also,
yes.
My go-to, like over the past weekend, where I went out to all the bars from 11 o'clock until 1 in the morning, was at Coors. I pound those back. Coors Light. The can's the best. You know when it's cold, the mountains turn blue.
Oh, cold activated cans, man. Yep.
Actually, I might have one for tonight, even though my girlfriend's back in town and she doesn't like it when I drink without her. So we'll see how that goes. But enough of us drinking alcohol.
I don't like when you drink without me either, Kramer. So
I can FaceTime you right now.
Do it. We'll put it on the podcast.
I can figure out how to do a video podcast, and we can do that for one of these.
I think we'd be seeing a lot of us slamming back beers.
That is very true. So going back into this Monday at 7:30, we have our football game. What predictions do we have, or do we even want to make predictions?
Oh,
I have one prediction. I have one prediction.
Let's hear it.
My prediction is that me and Michael will give this week everything, and win or lose, we have had the greatest turnaround in SFL history, and I'm forever indebted and grateful to all 13 members of this franchise.
Well said, boss man.
That was heartfelt.
Well said.
I concur.
Very much so.
But on the other side, I think it's gonna be a blowout. No, I'm joking. I don't sit down.
Yeah, we're gonna get our what's kicked in and lose by 45 points, but that's cool. At least
we made it. At least we said we were there.
Yes,
boy, at least we got a trip to Alaska.
No, I have faith
Always
in
wanted
this.
to go to Alaska.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, you can't deny how great we've been playing on all three sides of the ball. So, I mean, that's tough to compete with, and so is Alaska. So, we'll see. We'll see.
So I loved and enjoyed that video of you, what you posted last week when the game was pretty much in the closing seconds. And you were like, Kramer, I'm sorry we didn't get you your field goal, but it's coming right now. And then you said I made it, which I'm glad I did. But honestly, if I don't get in there to do the field goals, I think I'll be okay. As long as I get the extra points, hey, I'm in there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 7's better than 3, but
Exactly.
3's better than a punt, and I think that I think at this point in the season, you're starting to kick the ball into the end zone on kickoffs, and I think your max distance now, with a little bit of wind, is like 54, 55, which I'm kind of, I want nothing more than a game-winning field goal from you to win us the championship. I mean, I would lose my shit if that happened.
I mean, that sounds nice, Jeremy, but I'd rather not have to clench my cheeks for the final seconds of the game.
I'm the same way.
Man, come on.
What was it? One of the games that was like a 50-yarder that I nailed we won the game after that, and I was like jumping up and down in my bedroom because I was
talking
like
about Week 7 versus Houston.
Probably that was an insane game.
Yeah, you scored all the points for us, and you hit that 51-yarder game winner. It was just absolutely insane.
Wait, what can I say? Kickers are people too.
Yoga.
Yeah, that's the yoga. Oh man, this is it's gonna be fun. I think it's great that this is my first year in the league, and I already have a taste of what the championship game, what it feels like. It's like $1 million, I'd say, but I'm not gonna get any of that $1 million. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, Kramer, there is one thing I want to apologize to you for on behalf of the SFL, and I am going to currently, in the next 30 seconds, call out the SFL. You had one of the best seasons as a kicker, and as a rookie kicker, it honestly has to be the best season in SFL history. And they rolled out the Honors Awards where everyone can vote. They don't have a special teams award.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's pretty upsetting because you of all people should have been nominated for something.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you on that. I'll just keep that as a chip on my shoulder for next year.
Yeah, well, next year I guarantee you that there's going to be a special teams award.
All right, good. Good. So, how was your guys' Wednesday so far today? I'm guessing you guys are just relaxing now, talking to me. Besides BJ, who's sick.
It's good. It's going all right, I guess. I mean, I'm sick, but productive day at work and just relaxing now, talking to you guys.
Speaking of work, do you mind telling us where you work at? I think you told me this already. I just can't remember.
I work at a financial advising firm in portfolio management.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to find that job. That's cause what I got, the 4th is when I graduate. I'm ready for it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're close, man.
It feels nice because I have 2 assignments I have to do. That's like final packages for 2 of my classes, which is advanced reporting and sports broadcasting, and it's I'm gonna get these finished hopefully by Saturday. Hopefully, so at least I'll make sure I have time. I will definitely have time to watch the SFL game, of course, on Monday at 7:30. If you guys didn't realize that.
Well, I'm glad you're gonna make it.
I'm gonna constantly probably put some plugs into that game for this podcast so people will watch it. Speaking of people watching, how many people usually watch the championship game? Usually a full house.
So currently we sit at about 250 members in the SFL.
Ridiculous. That's awesome.
I think that for championship we'll probably get around 120 to 150 would be insane. So it'll probably be about 100 to 125 people watching the game if I had to guess. Typically though, the league has the championship game on Twitch front page, and I don't think that's going to happen this season. So it'll probably be about 100 to 125. 150 is like the absolute max, though.
Hey, that's okay, though. I'm completely fine with it.
Me too.
I don't understand how you can get on the front page of Twitch.
I think it's like you got to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who can kill somebody.
He knows a guy who knows this guy who knows this guy's cousin.
I mean, it's got to be something like that. Otherwise, there's a Twitch application you can fill out and send into them, but that's like trying to send a celebrity a letter telling them how much you love them. They're just probably never going to read it.
Oh gosh. Oh, I was sending a text out. My bad. Sorry for the little pause we had there. Let's play a game. It's kind of like what I did last week, and that's calling out somebody on other teams. Like I want to start some trouble. Why not? It's not like playful trouble.
Okay.
So who's a person that you would call out from any team? It can be anybody you know, anybody you don't know, some person that you just want to start interacting with. Who would that guy be?
Go ahead, GM.
Oh gosh.
Talk about getting put on the spot.
Yeah, that is very put on the spot, Jeremy.
While you think,
gosh, I don't. Yeah, let me think about that for a second. Hold on, man.
I'll talk a little bit.
I'll take this one while BJ thinks.
All right.
I think the one person I'd call out just to interact with would be Zach, the Sandman, for sure. I feel like we were both in very similar situations this season with our teams, and especially considering last year, like our players weren't that dominant. They're kind of just under the radar, decent rookie. And then this year, our teams and our players have just completely taken off and helped lead our teams to this deep into the playoffs. So there's been like a lot of chatter going on all season about who's actually better. And I know he was in the MVP conversation, and I was not. So that's also a conversation I'd like to have.
Yeah, I was a little shocked. No lie.
I really was too, to be honest. I actually was kind of dumbfounded.
At least you hold a record.
But I mean, that's true. 100-yard touchdown run. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget that one.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm more dumbfounded about. You not being in the MVP conversation, or you saying Zach Sandlin was a rookie last season when he was a rookie this season?
Yeah, I thought he came in the draft.
Well, there you go. That's what I meant. We all have our dumb moments on this podcast, and that was mine.
Bro, I have dumb moments the entire podcast.
I have many dumb moments. Just go back and
I'm basically dumb the entire time too.
All right. Do you want me to call out? Do you want me, the owner, to call somebody out?
Of course. I mean, you can call out any owner you want.
Yes.
Oh no, I won't call out another owner because
And then we'll have this. We'll have whoever you guys call out. I'll try to get them on the show the next time, and they can talk crap on you.
I know
guys.
Sandlin would. I know Sandlin will be on the show. He would love to be on the show. Who I would like to call out?
Yeah.
I'm going to call out wide receiver for the Alaska Storm, who our main man BJ Armstrong will be covering all game. Optimus Klein, because that boy. When I mentioned Kramer was going to drop another podcast episode, he said hard pass. So now I'm going to call him out to watch the show. I'm going to make sure he knows that we talked about him. And I just want Optimus Klein to know that, yes, I do consider you a top 5 wide receiver in this league. But I don't think, and I hope I don't eat my words, he's going to have a 100-yard game in the championship.
Oh my goodness!
I like this. We'll delegate
Dropping
him
some
to the
bold
Decepticons.
predictions. I love it.
Yeah, gotta believe in my guy BJ. BJ's gonna lock him down, and on top of BJ, I got Marty McCree. So gotta believe in you guys.
Yeah, we'll lock him down, get some deflections, because that's what we do.
D in Denver's deflections.
Anytime I see that happen, I'll just post that in chat, like whatever chat we're on. That's what I'll just ask the question. What does the D stand for in Denver? Deflection.
I try to answer it as much as I see it.
All right, so that's you that answered them last time.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Guapolator 303 is your boy.
All right, good. All right, BJ, the time is yours.
So, if I were to call somebody out, I'd probably go with J.W. Doyle from Oklahoma City, just because of all the trash he was talking the other day about how the Denver organization shouldn't have ever existed, and that San Antonio, when they went under, they should have just left it at that, and we should have only had 20 teams. Mm-hmm. So. Didn't like that one, so hopefully we can prove that we're meant to be in this league on Monday. So.
Oh, I thoroughly do. I think we are well deserved because I don't know if that was him that was talking in that chat, but I mean you can say anything about schedules or anything like that. I feel like this will still be a dominant team if you throw like a team like Alaska in our regular season schedule. Trying to see. So the person that I would call out just for this week only.
Yeah, who?
That'd be Disco Fudd, the kicker for Alaska. I feel like this game's going to go down to the kickers.
Ooh.
I really do. And I've been thinking about that because the way that both these offenses and defenses are set up, it's going to be a close ball game. And we're going to see who's the better kicker here. So Disco Fudd, if you're listening, hello.
Wait, his name is Disco Fudd?
Yeah, I'm on the roster right now, so I'm trying to figure it out who it is. I love the name, by the way. Disco Fudd is good.
That's pretty great. That's definitely a good name. Good SFL name. But I think everybody in this podcast knows who the better kicker is.
Yeah, it's the guy from... I'm having a brain fart here.
You don't know where you're from, Kramer? Yeah, look, Disco Fudd has 99 kick power, 99 accuracy, and 90-something consistency, and he's perfect on the season. But our kicker, in terms of attributes, may not compare to Disco Fudd, but in terms of fucking yoga and just hard,
easy there, the hard F word.
I didn't say that. We can edit it
Okay.
out. Anyways, in terms of yoga and hard, this boy's got it. Kramer's the best, dude.
Oh gosh, that's great. I'm actually gonna pull up the kicking stats. See how this thing Disco Fudd, 25 for 25.
You have more. Yeah, you have more.
I don't think I'm 28 for 28. I know for a fact I'm 29 for 29.
I can't confirm or deny that. I'm sorry.
Gosh damn.
I literally could almost name all the stats for all our players and some of their biggest moments in the game in the games throughout the season, but I can't remember if you're 28 for 28 or 29 for 29.
I just feel bad. Well, the people who actually had their kick missed was because of a prediction by I can't think of his name. Oh my gosh, the color commentator for one of the games that we've played, did we play Baltimore? Yeah, we played Baltimore, didn't we? No, we didn't.
I don't think we played Baltimore this season.
Who was the I don't know, but I can't think of his name. Gosh dang it, I feel so bad now.
Kicker-wise?
No, the commentator-wise, he usually predicts kickers to miss a kick.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh, I can't think of his name.
Any great commentators?
We have a lot of great commentators in the SFL, including the one you're listening to on this podcast, Jeremy Vega.
No, week 12
You're still a commentator.
Week 12 was my last commentating bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it for a season. It was fun. It was a good experience, but I'm trying to build my Hall of Fame resume for this league. So got to do everything.
Got to do a little bit of
beat writing, stats, broadcasting, ownership, coaching.
Owning your own restaurant, Jeremy Vegas Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
down the street from the Richard Snowden.
The burgers are just fantastic.
Oh my!
I have a burger thing I read about today, but it would require me going completely off topic.
That's okay. That's fine with me. I don't care.
Let's talk about burgers. Why not?
Okay. So real quick, do we all know what Saturday is?
That's the day before Sunday.
Close. It's 420. And being in Colorado, it's typically a pretty celebrated day. Well,
so how's this have to do with burgers?
I think now that I'm on the spot, I'm blanking it. But a burger joint that's a pretty big chain across the United States. One location in Colorado is making burgers with THC on Saturday.
Are you gonna go?
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go?
Probably not. I don't. I'm not.
Wait. How is this the first I've heard of it? And you're not gonna go get one? Oh, dude, I'm going to get one. No.
This is gonna dive into a whole different topic, but the whole when it comes to marijuana, the devil's lettuce. I like to smoke it. I don't like to eat it because it's two different feelings and. When you eat it, that feeling I don't particularly enjoy. So, but it's a cool idea though.
I very much enjoy eating pot, so I think I'd like that pot burger.
Jarrod, we don't say that word on the Kramer's podcast, man. This guy's trying to get it nationally televised. What are you doing?
I'll have to put the what's it called? The not
Medicinal marijuana is what I meant.
what's it called? Not a copyright strike. I can't think. Great song, by the way.
Sorry.
Disclaimer. I'll throw a disclaimer that we were talking about marijuana. Mary Jane's lettuce, which I've never smoked, by the way.
Well, Kramer, look, it's
Wow,
not for everybody,
you don't
but
say.
it's pretty nice, depending on if you like it or not.
The fact
I
that
feel like that's so rare these days. Like that's actually pretty damn cool because it's just such a rare thing.
it's like I don't see the necessity of it. Plus, I have very bad asthma, so if I were to smoke anything, it would just lock me up badly. I might die.
Yeah.
I tried
dude.
I tried to hit a vape pen once, and like that was bad. That was terrible for me. Which vape pens are weird. By the way, yeah, don't suck the skin flutes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm actually smoking a vape pen as we speak.
Just like the little tiny pins.
Did my
No.
yoga
Mine's a big
instructor
ass
slash
vape.
kicker
It's
for my
big,
franchise
it's
just mention the word skin flute
I think that's true.
on his own podcast?
Pretty sure that just happened. Yeah, no doubt.
Do we have a problem here?
Hell no, this is the Kramer Jackman show, man. These are your rules.
That is true.
Skin flute and all.
All right, so we're talking about
Damn
cheeseburgers. Have you guys ever had Fuddruckers before?
Yeah. It's all right.
I had that for the first time.
Ooh, I
Last
think I
week.
did when I was like 10 years old, but it's been a while.
Because I went and called a baseball game down in Kansas City before my college team went down there to this minor league stadium to play. So the Fuddruckers there. I don't know if you guys know where Sporting Kansas City plays at, but it's around that area. That's the MLS team. If you guys didn't know, there's a Fuddruckers there. Had it for the first time. Had cheeseburger with I think it was an egg on it and some bacon. Pretty damn good.
Oh, yes.
I think it was called the
I
Hangover.
just had
the
that
morning
same
hamburger.
burger.
Yeah, the morning hangover is what it was called.
Burgers with eggs on it are so clutch.
Yes, they are.
Especially if there's also bacon. I just had one of those from Red Robin, I think like a week or two ago.
Red Robin's so good.
Oh, it is.
Oh, God, they are.
It's dangerous, too. The bottomless steak fries. They still have that.
Red Robin.
Yes, dude. I'm upset. French fries is something I could eat every day of my life, along with pizza. And I usually get a couple of orders of French fries when I'm at Red Robin's.
Hey, it's
except
bottomless. Why not?
last time that our waitress didn't bring us her second basket of bottomless fries. I was pretty upset about that.
Oh, she didn't get a tip, did she?
Well,
I mean, she did, but not in the money form.
Oh gosh, here we go.
It was probably just $3 less
This
than
is
the tip she would have gotten if she brought us the bottomless fries.
3 inches less.
Something like that.
I gotcha. This is probably the rated
She
R
just
podcast.
got one tip from one of
Late
us.
night with Kramer Jackman.
Yeah, I did. Hey, I did say good morning, good afternoon, and good night whenever you're listening to this. I mean, it can be a nighttime version.
It's 11 o'clock p.m. somewhere.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of that, somewhere. So I had to be at work today at 5:30 in the morning. The next person that gets there is at 7, which is our news and sports director. That's his full-time job's that. It's a part-time gig for me since I'm in college. That's a college job. But he comes in with a red Solo cup, and I was like, so yeah, you feeling pretty good today? It's 7 a.m. Come in a red Solo cup. It's just water. But I thought he poured some alcohol in there, and I think honestly, the way he rolls, it might have been some Irish coffee in there. I was just so surprised.
No better way.
I don't know about Irish coffee, man. I like my coffee black, and that's it. No alcohol, no sugar, no nothing.
Yeah, I would.
Some Irish cream whiskey and some coffee is something I'm usually down for, but maybe not at 7 o'clock a.m. when I'm supposed to be.
I like my coffee like I like my woman. I can say that actually.
No cream, no sugar for Kramer. No cream, no sugar.
Oh man, that's great. I don't think she's ever listened to a podcast like this. She's like, oh, it's 40 minutes is too long. I'm like, hey man, it's on you. You're across the room. You can just listen to it.
Hey man, there's some podcasts in the SFL that are an hour and a half long, and I like supporting people and the things they do in the SFL, but not for an hour and a half long. I can't do it. Yours around 30 to 40 minutes. I think your longest one was like 45 minutes, maybe.
That was the last one we did too, I think.
Yeah,
That took forever to export. No lie.
it was good. I honestly, it was weird because it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I go to bed around like 9 to 10. And you dropped it, and I actually stayed up to listen to it. Went to bed at like midnight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, man, I love supporting all the guys, and I like listening to the things they do. And honestly, I just like getting to know everybody. It's been nice, and honestly, that's why like the Kramer Jackman show has just been like one of the best things that happened to this franchise because it's really brought everybody close together.
I'm gonna try to at some
Totally
point.
Totally agree.
Wait, what was that?
I was just saying, I totally agree.
Oh,
The Kramer Jackman shows the show.
Yeah, you might hear a special. Well, I mean, you're going to hear a Kramer Jackman show next week to recap what happened at our Super Bowl, pretty much at 7:30 Monday night. Be there, or at least watching it. But I really want to try to get Mike Sawchuk on here.
Yes, dude, Mike and Bailey, man.
I want
both of them to be on here.
It's going to be
Definitely
hard, though,
Bailey.
because Bailey, he said he works at night. And then Mike, time zone differences. Because I looked, like when I messaged you guys around 6 o'clock saying, hey, be ready in about an hour. And I looked up what time it is over in, he's from Sweden, right?
Yep.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, and he has like I think his baby's got to be around like 6 to 7 months old. I think maybe I could be wrong. It's close though. So yeah, he's usually
got a
trying to
whisper
get
in
to
the mic.
sleep. Maybe I would love to get Bailey. I think we only have a handful of people who haven't done this show. I think at this point we're at Kiapo, Logan, Bailey, Mike, and Marty.
And Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, so I mean, Hiapo unfortunately has kind of disappeared.
Yes, I was going to say, speaking of Hiapo, where the hell is that guy?
We put him on the side of milk cartons, didn't we?
I thought we
I
did.
believe so, yeah. I haven't heard anything about it.
But I would love to hear Mike and Bailey on the show.
I want Marty on here before anything happens.
Yeah, Marty's saying he's going to retire, which is sad.
Jeez, I was
we all love
actually going to
Marty.
say that. I didn't know if he was actually going to.
That's in his name.
Okay.
Breaking news on the Kramer Jackman show.
Marty McCree, his last season. So
I'm glad it was with us.
So okay, when is our draft?
No idea, man. I mean, I got the dates locked in somewhere. Honestly, I've been waiting for the season to end to really start getting everything hammered out and scheduled for the off season. But it's at least 4 weeks away, I think, and at the most 6. So it's not too far.
Okay.
Do you have an idea of how many rounds the draft will be this time, or do we just kind of wait and see how many new rookies come into the?
So 250 people. That's crazy. It's like I look at what's on there? I can't think what the damn thing's called. Is it the rookie check-in? Crap ton of rookies. I look at it right now. The last time I checked, it was April 10th. There's already 36 new rookies on here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, some are owner players, some are rookies that come and go, but the draft will most likely. I'd be blown away if it was 2 rounds, so it's most likely just going to be 1. But honestly, I'm hoping to fill our team just by re-signing a lot of our guys. I know BJ wants to do that, and then maybe add a couple free agents and not even have to draft. But I mean, drafting is fun. Bringing on an excited rookie, it's always good for the team. So we'll see.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that first round pick 19, there would be no Kramer Jackman.
That's right. I mean, bringing on excited rookies can really elevate your culture out the gates. And I know you and Hiapo were huge about that, which was so fun. And that's just a credit to BJ.
I think we should, at least one of us, of course it's going to be on the Kramer Jackman show, we should do some interviews during that time.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. I know one of the other podcast run by Ashley Jackson. She's having a full rookie podcast only type thing.
Oh, really? Maybe me and Ashley should probably get together and do some talking, some collaborative stuff about some podcasting. So, Ashley, if you're listening, slide into the PMs here on Discord.
She'll probably listen.
Oh man, I'm not sure how long we've been going. I think we've been going for about an hour. I don't know.
Oh wow.
This one's
me either.
it.
I don't know.
No, really?
I don't know. Hold on.
Well, I think we BS for like 30 minutes before we actually started.
We really did BS for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I'm guessing we've probably been on like the Kramer Jackman show officially for like 35 minutes would be my.
That's not bad. So what do you guys want to talk about? We got about 10 more minutes, possibly 15. So I don't care. It's my show. I make the rules.
True that.
So Jarrod, how much are you gonna get the ball? I wouldn't say how much you're gonna get the ball. How much productive stuff are you gonna do on Monday at 7:30?
I think I'm really going to definitely take full advantage of every carry and reception I get in this game. I think these past couple weeks, especially our 2 playoff games, I think my guys just building up steam, and I don't think I'm showing any signs of slowing down yet. And biggest game of the year, our biggest challenge of the year, got to bring my 100% A game. So I feel like I'll have a pretty big game. I'll make my stamp in the championship game, no doubt about it.
Good. Now for you, BJ, what are you gonna do with your hands?
Them hands, though.
Wait, what's the question again?
For this
Hey, BJ, let me put it to you this way. What are you doing with your hands right now?
What am I doing with my hands right now? I'm holding my phone to talk to you guys.
No, so you guys.
Okay.
So are you guys using like your cell phones right now to talk through here?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I am.
I'm using my computer.
I don't have a computer, so I'm poor. I'm using that rotten iPhone set.
See, I have a setup to where I have a makeshift studio in my apartment, so it's actually not that bad. I hope I actually sound relatively decent.
You do actually, yeah, crystal clear almost.
Good.
I have to push a damn button every time I want to speak, so that could kind of.
Yeah, that's I noticed that. It was like I don't understand Discord at times. Like when we went to the
right.
Yeah, probably. With our team chat, like for some reason I cannot talk in our team chat.
Yeah, I don't really think I can either. Like every time I get in there, it says I'm connected, and then I start talking, and I don't hear myself coming through on the other side.
Right.
And then there's like not like a push to talk button like there is in this here voice.
So Jeremy, how long are you gonna sit down on Monday at 7:30?
Well, honestly, I had like a mini vacation planned for Monday to kind of, take my mind off of the game and not allow myself to get anxious and nervous and stressed out. But the vacation was to go down south of Colorado to where they have sand dunes. It's like miles of sand dunes. It's like a national park. It's very beautiful, apparently, and I wanted to go do that, but I think it's going to rain Sunday and Monday, so I may not be able to do that. So if not, I will try to do whatever I can to distract myself all the way up until about 6:30 p.m., and then I'll start drinking, and hopefully that'll help calm myself before the biggest game of all of our careers, as I've mentioned. And the nerves and the anxiousness just come from not wanting to disappoint everybody on the team, really.
Hey, how close are you to, is it Devil's Backbone?
Never heard of it. Jarrod might be able to answer that one.
Devil's Backbone?
Yeah. That's what it's called.
Can't say that rings a bell. I know Devil's Tower in Wyoming. That's a pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one. I've seen that before. There's something there that looks like a spine. It's in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. I'm not positive, but I have no idea what it's called.
How close are you guys to that?
I have no idea, dude.
Jeez, I'm going to look this up while we're talking. So
I do have a funny story about Devil's Tower, though, real fast.
Let's hear it.
So most of my extended family, especially from my dad's side, lives in Wyoming. So we take a lot of trips out there. And last time we went out there, I was scheduled to drive home, which was actually the first time actually driving because I'm usually just sleeping in the back seat. And I missed my I-25 exit to get back to Colorado. And like I felt like I was going the wrong way, but I wasn't sure. And my dad was sleeping. So I was like, yeah, just let him sleep and see where we end up. We ended up like 150 miles deeper into Wyoming. And he woke up like, where the hell are we? It's like, I think we missed an exit. And then he's like, oh, well, guess what, sonny boy? You ever been to Devil's Tower? I was like, no. He's like, oh, well, it's right around the corner, so maybe we'll just go do that. Then we went and checked it out. It was pretty cool. And we had a...
I'm getting mad at how... I can't remember what this thing's called. How close do you guys live to the Rocky Mountains?
Oh, dude, we're like, I don't know, 10-minute drive from the mountains, maybe 15.
Really?
We're in Littleton right now, so yeah, we're kind of like a valley town. Like, it's one of the closest bigger cities to the mountains. It's like us, and then like the foothills and the mountains, probably like a 10-15 minute.
Yeah, like if we walk out of our apartment to our cars, you can just see the mountains. I mean, down the street from us in the neighborhood, there's a basketball court, and if you stand on the basketball court, you can just see the mountains for miles. It's pretty amazing.
This morning, I applied for a job in Inglewood and Centennial.
Yep, 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes from us. We actually tried to get a place in Centennial.
Dude, yeah. The only reason we're actually living in Littleton is because we couldn't find any affordable 3 bedrooms in those 2 cities. Those are the first 2 places.
So I'm hoping I can get that, because those are the 2 places that I've. So I was thinking, man, I've been on I-25 before during rush hour traffic on the way back up to Estes Park. Oh God, yeah, brutal. It's so bad. That's the only thing I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. No, you know where Castle Rock is? Yeah. I think that's what it's called.
Castle. Oh yeah. Castle Rock.
There's like some big thing there that's like it's just like a red type of rock formations. I think it is. I think that's where this place is at. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's some really cool rock formations in Castle Rock. That's actually pretty close to you, like a 30.
There you go, Jeremy. Go there, walk around, or go up to the mountains, go on a hiking trail and not get taken out by Bigfoot, and see what happens then.
Hey man, well, we're after the season ends, the weather's starting to get nice. I'll be me and Jarrod and hiking in the mountains all summer with our dogs. So if you got a place, you let us know. We'll go there. But hey man, if you get a job in Centennial, you'll be hiking with us.
Of course, that would be.
That would be so dope.
You definitely have a couple of friends out here. We can show you around and we can all just hang out.
I feel like Kramer would love it out here.
Yeah, anyone would love it out here. It's one of the.
I enjoy hiking. I enjoy hiking. It's.
Who doesn't, man? Hiking's so great.
And honestly, the weather or like however it's like, the thin air in Colorado would help my asthma too. So that would be good as well. I think of the healthy choices here. Before we go on another rant of Colorado again, BJ, what you gonna be doing with your hands on Monday?
Back to the original question.
Oh God, you guys.
BJ, the people want to hear from you, man.
My hands will be relaxed and by my side as I watch the game. What do you want from me?
Perfect. That is perfect. BJ Armstrong, everybody.
So you're not going to be batting down passes and getting the deflections or interceptions.
I will be getting those deflections, but I am not answering in a dirty way you want.
Is there anything else you're going to be doing with your hands? Probably roughly at 5:30 in the morning during our yoga.
Got a little itch down there.
That's a 5-minute itch.
Gotta hide the morning.
Oh man, this is I don't know.
I shouldn't have said that.
This is probably one of the best rated R podcasts I've been on. I think. No, I don't know. I've been on a few that's been pretty bad. Talking about wrestling.
Hey man, look, this one's a little know,
We're gonna throw. I'm gonna put that rated R.
It's
What's that little symbol? The disclaimer sign, but it's the
Parental advisory.
Yeah, the parental advisory thing. I'm gonna put that on there for this one.
this one's not so much linear, but it's still fun, and we got to be hitting like an hour, right?
I think so. I think we're going to wrap this up here too soon.
Yeah, probably before nobody wants to listen.
All right, I'll wrap it up.
About that time.
Talking.
All right.
Me. All right, so that was the Kramer Jackman show with BJ Armstrong. No, not related to the other BJ Armstrong or the Armstrong family. No, the defensive, my defensive player of the year, because everybody on Denver is the defensive player of the year in my book. We had BJ Armstrong, we had Mr. Iron Horse, the Iron Legs, the Stallion himself, Jarrod McChesney, and we had Jeremy Vega on here once more.
Wait. So if BJ's the Iron, is he the Iron Fist and I'm the Iron Legs?
Oh, he doesn't do anything with his hands, apparently.
I was just going to say Jeremy's the Iron Lung, so.
I could see that.
It's damn true.
Iron Fist just sounds painful.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So that was this episode of the Kramer Jackman show. When in doubt, yoga it out. Have a good day.
Yoga out.
Bye.